Hi, my name is Ben and we are back with another bonus interview for the last episode in this season of our series, Our People, Our Stories. But don't worry, we're going to be back with another season very, very soon. In the meantime, let's find out what makes South Canterbury not just an incredible place to visit, but an amazing place to live, work and build a business. From thriving local businesses to hidden community gems, I'm sitting down with the people who make this region tick. Entrepreneurs, creatives, and everyday legends who call South Canterbury home. Today, we're interviewing Kate McCoy, who's a physical health advisor at Sport Canterbury and also owns her own business in the health and fitness world. Hi, Kate. So good to be talking to you today. We did an interview with Sean last week and it's really good to be doing a bonus interview with another person from Sport Canterbury. So tell me a bit about your personal background.
Yeah, absolutely. So I actually grew up in Kapiti Coast and being active has always been a huge part of my life, specifically swimming, running and triathlons. I went to high school in Kapiti and then moved to Palmerston North for university. Went to Massey University and did a Bachelor of Science in Human Nutrition. And from there I've always been really active and it's always been a huge part of my life, not only personally but professionally as well.
So did you end up moving to South Canterbury for the job at Sport Canterbury or?
No, so actually I moved here for family. So I've got a lot of family that lives here and I spent a lot of time here when I was younger in my school holidays, Christmas holidays, because I had family here. So my mum actually moved down here and I followed her down and that's what actually drew me to South Canterbury initially.
So when did the job at Sport Canterbury come along?
So I'd been here for 2 years. I'd been working at Parkside Medical Centre doing health promotion, some reception work and nutrition work, and the Sport South Canterbury job popped up and I knew it was exactly for me and it was the role that I've always been looking for. So I applied for the role and I ended up getting the role and have now been here for 6.5 years.
Wow, man, it's incredible. Do you think you would have stayed in South Canterbury if you didn't get this job?
I think I would have because I really like the place. I have family here. I grew to love the community, so it actually became my home, and so that's actually what kept me here. But of course, the job was just an awesome perk.
Yeah, definitely. Now, speaking of family and things keeping you here, I hear you're married, is that correct?
Yes. Yep, I've been married 8 months now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
8 months, less than a year.
Yeah, I know.
That's crazy, yeah. Yeah, it's such a fun journey, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, congratulations, that's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh, cool. So what were some of the key moments that shaped you into the person that you are today?
I think specifically it was being active and being involved in sport because it helped teach me how to be resilient, how to work as a team and how to be determined and disciplined. And I think that's actually what's brought me here today and is the reason I am who I am.
Definitely. Now, tell me about some of the programs that you're involved with here in South Canterbury.
Absolutely. So my main role is a community strength and balance facilitator. So a big part of my role is actually supporting our local providers to provide strength and balance classes. So a lot of that involves administration, upskilling and workshops, visiting the classes regularly, making sure that they're feeling supported. But my big goal is to make sure that physical activity is accessible for everyone, and particularly in my role, older adults. I also I have some involvement in Be Active programs, which are healthy lifestyle programs which support adults and improving their physical activity levels.
So are there any goals that you're trying to achieve in that space, or is it just more accessibility for everyone?
Yeah, I think more accessibility for everyone, and especially looking at our priority populations and making sure that we're providing opportunities for everybody in South Canterbury.
Yeah, definitely. And I guess some of the developments that will be happening around here shortly, actually there's already one done at Fraser Park, but
Yes.
we're in the stadium currently, and there's going to be a development here. Hopefully that will help to make that easier and for there to be more, resources to use, right?
Absolutely, that's right, and it's a really exciting opportunity. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens.
Yeah. So what have you learnt about yourself and others while you've been working for Sport Canterbury?
I think the most important thing is that small changes for someone can make a huge difference. I've also learnt to be patient because everyone's health journey looks different, and sometimes you need to meet someone where they are at. So progress is not always huge. It's small steps towards the right direction, and that can create long-term behaviour change.
Can you give me some examples of some of the small steps that you may implement for people?
Yes, absolutely. So, for example, if we were to have a consultation with someone, sit down with them, talk through their activity levels, and they really want to start walking more, then for them it might be as little as walking to the letterbox every day. So it doesn't have to be these huge goals. It can just be little steps. And sometimes we find, or most of the time we find, that that's where the most success happens, is if we make small changes over time, we help set small goals, then they're more likely to continue building on those and actually create long-lasting change.
Yeah, I think that's really important because I feel like a lot of people will think about fitness as like going to a gym like this, and then they get really daunted by that thought and just don't engage with it at all.
Absolutely.
So I guess the work that you're doing is very important to help encourage people to take the small steps.
Absolutely, that's right.
Yeah, that's brilliant. So outside of Sport Canterbury, you've mentioned that you also have a business. Do you want to share a bit about that?
Absolutely. So my business is called KForce. It is a fitness and health coaching business. So a lot of the work I do is running group fitness classes, online coaching through fitness and nutrition support, as well as semi-private personal training. I work mostly with women, helping them become fitter, stronger and more confident in themselves.
That's awesome. So is that for any age group?
Any age group, ideally 16 years or older, but yes, any age group. Majority of my clients will be between 20 and 55.
Did you start that after you moved to South Canterbury?
I did, yes, I started that 4 years ago now.
Yeah. And how's it been? What's the journey been
like?
I
love it. It's been really challenging, but it's been super rewarding, and I couldn't imagine my life without it now. So it kind of just makes me who I am, and I've grown a lot since I started that business, and it's just been an awesome journey.
Now, you and your husband own a house, is that correct?
Yes, that's right.
So do you want to tell me a bit about how that journey was and what the house is like?
Yeah, absolutely. Just after our first lockdown, COVID lockdown, we bought a house. We bought it in Highfield. It was really quick turnaround. We were so surprised about what we could get for the amount of money that we spent. And we have plenty of space for us and for our 2 dogs.
So you got 2 dogs?
Yes.
That's beautiful. What are the dogs like?
They are English Staffies, and they are gorgeous. They keep us very entertained and active. But yeah, they are a huge part of our lives.
That's cool. So do you reckon that you would have gotten a house like that for the same amount of money in other areas?
Honestly, probably not, especially with what we have. I think the affordability of houses here is so much better than it is in those bigger cities. So we're really lucky that we live here and that we were able to do that.
Yeah, it's a bit of a common theme actually through some of the interviews I've done. A lot of people are saying that, it's such an affordable place to live, which is, it's really good. So.
That's right,
Yeah. So what do you do in South Canterbury with your free time?
So I actually love training CrossFit. I train out of a local gym here. I love spending time with my dogs and my husband. I really like Jack's Point. It's such a beautiful walkway, and taking the dogs there and going for a walk on a beautiful day. And in the summer, going to the lakes, because it's only just an hour or 2 up the road. So spending time near water and enjoying time with family and friends is what I love to do outside of my work.
So if someone was thinking of visiting South Canterbury or even moving here, what would you say to them?
I would say come down and have a look and check it out. It's really beautiful. We're so close to the mountains, the lakes, the beach, and it's just a really awesome community. So I think what I would say is come and have a look and check it out and see what it's all about.
Yeah, that's awesome. So we're at the end of our interview, but I've got one final question for you, Kate. I'm a young business owner and I'm just starting out on my journey. What's one piece of advice that you would give me to help me be a better businessman or a better person?
Absolutely. I think probably the biggest advice I can give you is to back yourself. Being uncomfortable is where we grow the most. And it's really important that we surround ourselves with people who lift us up and challenge us and inspire us. So that would be my biggest advice to you.
Thank you so much for your time, Kate. Really appreciate it.
No worries.
And I hope you have a good rest of your day.
Cool. Thank you so much. Thank you.
Perfect. That's awesome.